These are the Ponzi Papers. The Ponzi Papers are 26 articles written by investigative journalist Max Azzarello, who tragically passed away April 19, 2024. I learned about Max spreading pamphlets and wondered what they said. I couldn't find anything on YouTube about his theories, so I decided to read his articles from Substack and Instagram here. As the narrator, I do not endorse or support anything he writes and do not claim any authorship. I simply find his writings interesting and wanted to share them with other people. I am not a professional YouTuber. Please forgive my poor production quality. Part 11, Bill Clinton's Secret Crypto Conference, or Why Clinton and Epstein Started the Clinton Global Initiative. Posted October 30th, 2023. Quick facts. Bill Clinton established the Clinton Global Initiative with Jeffrey Epstein, as Epstein's lawyer Alan Dershowitz said in court. Bill Clinton shared the stage with Sam Bankman-Fried at a Bitcoin conference in the Bahamas. From left to right, con artists. Bill Clinton, Elizabeth Holmes, and that guy from, China. It turns out that the charity is just to funnel massive investments into their criminal networks, but you don't need to know that part yet. You just need to know that virtually everybody who spoke at this president's conference last year is rolling in cryptocurrency. They had over 200 participants at their conference last September. Many of them are world leaders in business, government, bands that stopped being good 30 years ago, and philanthropy. I only went through the first 40 of them, but here are some of the crypto connections. Number 1, New York City Mayor Eric Adams said he would make the city the center of cryptocurrency industry and vowed to take his first 3 city paychecks in Bitcoin. Number 2, the African Development Bank invests global public and private capital in African member states. They offered an intensive 4-day cryptocurrency workshop on cryptocurrency and money laundering. They also moderated a panel where experts call for African cryptocurrency, according to their press release. Number 3. Before joining venture capital firm Vistria, Margaret Anadu worked at Goldman Sachs for 18 years. As partner, she led $10 billion of investment through Goldman's 1 Million Black Woman Initiative. This includes organizations like Steve Curry's Eat, Learn, Play Foundation, a nonprofit that partnered closely with FTX and sold NFTs. Number 4. Solidarity is a global supply chain organization that helped found the Fair Trade movement. Last year, they developed an app that allows farmers to sell their products on the blockchain. Number 5. WeConnect provides regulatory compliance support for global businesses. This includes services like setting up a Singapore company in the crypto and blockchain industry, and how to get around regulations to set up a crypto exchange in Japan. Here we see more characters from the crypto world. Number 1, Moderna is a pharmaceutical company best known for creating the COVID vaccine. In March 2021, they announced a blockchain pilot project for vaccine tracing. Months later, their stock had a sudden increase in trading volume, increasing 400% before falling back to previous levels 6 months later. They appear to be one of the many companies that used the COVID boom as cover for moving their fraudulent crypto Ponzi scheme winnings in and out. As discussed in the Ponzi Papers, PayPal does a Ponzi. Take a look at Moderna's daily stock price through the COVID vaccine crisis. Number 2, the Santo Domingo Foundation is named after the second richest man in Colombia. A theater with his name on it is hosting this year's World Business Forum with topics such as blockchain and the digital future. Number 3, the King Abdullah II School of Information Technology at the University of Jordan is named after Queen Rania's husband. They write papers like Blockchain for Banking Systems, Opportunities and Challenges, and hosted a cryptocurrency lecture by Binance Academy earlier this month. Number 4. The Millennium Challenge Corporation is a U.S. foreign aid agency providing grants to countries based on their economic policies. One such policy is a blockchain-based tracking of agricultural products. One former director now runs a blockchain services firm, while another contributed to a report called Enabling Blockchain Innovation in the U.S. Federal Government. Number 5. Agility Logistics, a Kuwaiti supply chain conglomerate, became the first freight forwarder to use blockchain to track container shipments and writes blog posts such as Why Your Supply Chain Needs Blockchain. Chairperson Hennedy Al-Salih spoke on a panel at Davos 2021 about how new technologies like blockchain can drive public-private partnerships. Here we have another 5 characters to discuss. Number 1, provided effective altruism-sized donations alongside Florida International University, which began accepting cryptocurrency donations last year. Number 2, the Organization of American States is a Washington, D.C. based organization heavily involved in South and Central American elections. They intervened in the Haiti 2010 presidential election and tried to plant Juan Guaido as Venezuelan president in 2019, for instance. The OAS is studying international criminal money laundering around cryptocurrency, but a 2021 progress report suggests it is a rare occurrence. Number 3, World Central Kitchen is a U.S. non-governmental organization that provides food assistance in the wake of disasters. Founder Jose Andres was the second recipient of Jeff Bezos' $100 million Courage and Civility Award. A side note from the narrator, he was recently featured as a person of interest as he left Gaza after his volunteers were hurt in an Israeli airstrike in the Gaza area. That was only a few weeks ago. Continuing. In 2021, they partnered with the Giving Block to accept donations in cryptocurrencies such as Polkadot, Axie Infinity Shards, and Elon. Later that year, they received donations from Quiznos Sandwich Chain's 3D space-themed NFT raffle, launched its first cryptocurrency donation campaign in 2021. Number 4. Hispanics in Philanthropy describes themselves as an impact catalyst reshaping the Latinx future. Earlier this month, they sponsored a Shark Tank-style event called El Paso Pitch, where they showcase NFT and artificial intelligence startups. They were featured on a nonprofit fundraising blog before the author decided to refocus on just these timely topics: cryptocurrencies, blockchain, and crowdfunding. Number 5. New American Funding is a mortgage provider, recently announcing their exclusive partnership with hyper-local news platform Patch. The company laid off 1,000 workers last year. Last month, co-founder Patty Arviello and her husband Costa Mesa's Vanguard Universities, the largest donation in school history. Another 5 characters. Number 1, Welcome.us. Welcome.us is a non-profit formed in 2021 to provide support for Afghan refugees, working with assistance from 4 former U.S. presidents and first ladies. Their senior director won the Social Innovative Blockchain Hackathon for developing a framework for the use of blockchain technology in securing housing rights in post-conflict Iraq. Number 2, Block Power is a climate technology company that analyzes finances and upgrades homes and buildings. They've received funding from crypto tech VC Andreessen Horowitz, along with criminal co-conspirators Credit Suisse and Goldman Sachs, and Elon Musk's brother Kimball. 3. As governor of Massachusetts, Charlie Baker signed a bill that included $45 million in grants for artificial intelligence, robotics, fintech, quantum computing, blockchain, and blue tech. In 2019, Baker spoke at the Better Government competition, which included proposals such as city-backed cryptocurrency to fund local projects. Number 4. The Syrian American Medical Society is a nonprofit that provides humanitarian medical support for Syrians in need. Dr. Balor treated wounded Syrians in an underground hospital during the Syrian Civil War. She was the subject of the Oscar-nominated film The Cave, which at least one blogger was preemptively sure Russian trolls would say is misinformation. As the author notes, the film's director has been accused of spying for the CIA and faking news. Though I haven't watched the film in full, the short follow-up documentary doesn't provide anything irrefutable that couldn't be faked, and offers none of the characterization, tension, or cinematography I would expect from an acclaimed filmmaker. Number 5. The Natural Resources Defense Council is a U.S.-based environmental advocacy nonprofit. They recently wrote a statement of record for the Cryptocurrency Asset Mining Transparency Act. They expect the cryptocurrency industry to be worth $32 trillion by 2027 and advocate for crypto assets to be created in an environmentally responsible, equitable, and just manner. We have 5 more candidates to cover. Number 1, Abhijit Banerjee received the Nobel Prize in Economics in 2019 for his groundbreaking work in anti-poverty research, such as his well-regarded 2010 study on the impact of lentils as incentives for immunization in rural India. While I appreciate Banerjee's contributions to the scientific canon, the study hardly seems worthy of the most prestigious award on the planet. Though it's described as groundbreaking, it's a basic sociology experiment that sounds like something out of Freakonomics, which was wildly popular 5 years ago. The paper even notes a similar study from Nicaragua's socialist government in 1985, which reported greater effectiveness, because they probably got better food. Number 2. Sam Bankman-Fried is the biggest crypto criminal name you know until 10 minutes ago, I hope. And so on. Originally posted on R Conspiracy, June 16th, 2023, but removed by the mods. Apparently it was too crazy for 4chan or wherever that was posted. Thank you, everyone. I look forward to doing this again with you tomorrow.